Welcome, my friends. This is Maniacal Incorporated, and here we are in the finale of my look at Humankind, perched over the capital as it is assisting in the construction of a wonder out in the middle of nowhere. You'd wonder who put that there. Attitude has changed.
Yes.
Aggressive.
I hope you
Okay.
don't mind if I stare.
I didn't stop trading nothing. We'll buy gold from you. Will that make you happy? Do you remember at the end of the last episode where I said we might be able to stop worrying about being invaded? I remember that.
I'm listening.
They were afraid of me. They're now reverential.
How do you do, whoever you are?
We're in a crisis again, apparently. Shoulder shrug. Trespassing and oppressing my people. Where are they trespassing? Or is it because these guys are trespassing? And they're vassals of purple. I think it's just try and see it out to the end.
Have a glass.
Friendly.
Let's.
Fair play to you. And we're getting an offer. An alliance. So if he's allied to me, he's also going to be... He'll be allied to me and I'll be allied to the people he went to war with. I'm going to... He's actually ahead of us. We'll accept. There's now a crisis. And because we're in an alliance, there's a different kind of policies. So we will accept the border policy. We'll accept the information. Will we accept? No, I thought there was going to be more. Saffron will increase food in the farmers' quarters. So this is the great thing about being a merchant power. We can just buy whatever the hell we want. Or at least I like to imagine that's what we can do. Sidon, do you know what? You might as well, seems to everybody else is, you might as well help to get this place built. What's it down to now? 7 turns. So these guys have progressed to become the industrial Zulus. And we were told, I don't know, that there was something needed our attention. Is it the fact that they've become industrial Zulus? Is that it? So they're a full 7 stars ahead of us. And
How do you do?
massing troops
Whoever
on our
you
border. The other thing is I don't think you get anything for... So let's push this demand. No, let's renounce it. Jesus, demand that they pay 1,600. If we renounce it, it doesn't do anything from what I can see.
You're forgiven. Magnanimously.
Most backhanded thing ever. So,
Keep talking. Maybe someone else will take you seriously.
original reparation is no longer possible. Renounce
You're
this.
forgiven. Magnanimously.
Renounce this. Is it doing anything? Is this doing anything for you? God, this is the worst Tinder date ever. Do you know what? There's probably been worse.
It is of no consequence.
If it ends in war, then it'll be one of the worst Tinder dates ever. Highway robbery. The Empire's trade routes resound with the noise of hooves on the dirt, creaking wheels and fluttering canvas. Caravans loaded with silks, spices, and all manners of goods come and go from far climes. But they get attacked. Merchants ferrying gold are being targeted by a notorious gang. Oh no. So we can either guard them. Low chance of good consequences. Or hunt. So Sidon will become locked down. -10 industry. You know what? Sure. High chance of good consequences. Absolutely lock the place down. Now I remember what I actually wanted to do in this city. I am going to put in the warehouse. Oh my god, plus 71 gold. So I've been complaining about not getting to build these buildings, but in reality they are quite powerful. So maybe it makes sense that you shouldn't be in a position to build them.
Clever today. Sign this treaty.
You do intrigue me.
God, lads, he's terrible. And now we go through this again. Accept. Border policy, accept.
Accepted. Welcome as a warm day.
Technologies researched by one empire prove progress for the others. Let's counter.
Do something clever today.
So we're demanding
Sign this treaty.
400. That is unreasonable.
Ah,
Like, of course they'd refuse. I wouldn't try to demand 400. I wouldn't want 400. I wouldn't. That's mad. Demand like 100. So it seems to be a set rate regardless of how powerful the empire is. Or how weak. I don't think they'd be able to afford that. A minor event seeks your attention. A minor event seeks your attention.
Yes, greetings. I hope you don't mind if I stare.
What's the minor event? Or are you just insulting Poe? You're just saying bold things about his manhood. War summons researched. Knowledge is power. And because we finished that wonder, now we get another one. I imagine it's going to be whatever's left over. And we X out of that. Yeah, it's exactly, it's whatever's left over because I didn't get the other ones built in time. What is this? Plus 20 stability. Plus 100% production towards any shared project. Plus 5% industry. I could try and get that built really quickly. It's an industry one, so I could build it over here. We actually have nothing in the capital. We actually have nothing anywhere, or nothing being built is what I mean. So we could put the 115 turns. Ugh. Ugh. So instead of going for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in one of these ships, one of these tiny ships. And I'll put that there. And yeah, then we're going to have to do something for stability at some stage. Joe, we'll worry about that when we come to it. There's another proposal.
Something to make our affairs more civil?
She's just going to propose this over and over and over again until we accept. No matter how many times we counter. I don't really want to refuse. I don't know what decided. I built here in Carthage. I built the naval unit instead, so I moved it from up here. And I don't know why they decided to build it here instead of over here. This is exactly what I wanted. I want to see if we can bring it down. Go over here anyway. And see if we can head across in this direction and see all the nice things that we missed out on. We have a response to our highway robbery, so we decided to lock down the city. And we get favourable tidings. The leader of the notorious gang who has been targeting gold merchants near the city of Sidon has been captured. The next choice, however, is not straightforward. It turns out this highwayman is something of a local hero, giving away near all his spoils to the most desperate. They call for you to be merciful. What will you do with the leader? We will hold an archery tournament. So we could execute him. We could exile him. Or we could exonerate him. Which will bring us closer to collectivism. Do you know what? We'd better. We'd better exonerate him. Or they'll get mad with us. We have another option over here. An expedition for the state. A well-connected foreign sailor has approached your court seeking funds to mount a naval expedition. I wonder where he's going. He seems a driven, ambitious man, stung by the expedition's rejection by his own country, by sailing from the grand maritime city. Really? We've never built a single ship in that city. In Byblos, he believes that he can discover a new, more efficient route to distant lands by sea. What do you say? So we could fund him. We could oversee his mission, take a personal stake in the mission. Will be more favourable. His energy can still be harnessed. Spawns Army 0. Spawns Army 0? You know what? Yeah, sure. Go on away off. There's 500 quid. Off you go. I don't care. I'm funding my own expedition. Out into the middle of the ocean we go. If we manage to get here, it'll be a disaster, because then it means I could have probably done this earlier. But of course, we'd need to send over a transport, and I don't think transports can make it across. So there we go. He didn't take any damage. And he's back into to water where he won't take damage. Fantastic. We could see about trying to send a troop over there. We've enough support for our religion. Again, I don't fully understand what happened or where this came from. Maybe it's like the combined population of all the regions. But we can give alms plus 25 on capital and 1 maximum holy site. Yeah, sure. So that gives us extra money, which I'm not really using for anything. And there we have our fancy Dutch warehouse. Let's see, is it doing... Nope, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's that one. 73. Not too shabby. And what we can do, put up a harbour here, which will increase that to 103. We can put another one there. I'll put that one there for now. Oh, I've already got the place selected. I could auto-complete for 3,500. I think that's a bit much. I think that's a bit much. I don't know if there's anywhere that we'd like to try to colonize. Let's train as swordsmen and try to send him across. I don't think he'll be able to. And maybe this one. I don't know, have we already done that one before, or is it just a higher version? We've no granary here. No wonder stability is collapsing. I keep putting in farms instead of building granaries, so there you go. That's one place where I've been messing up. Yeah, so that's definitely something that I need to get used to, is using the infrastructures more than actual buildings, we'll say. So here is our unit, wherever he's after going to, and we can bring him over to there, isn't it? He doesn't. We don't have embarking yet. I am the worst naval power ever. I am the worst naval power ever. Lads, it takes talent to be this incompetent of a naval power. So incompetent, so naval. So naval, much sail. So incompetent that we can't even embark troops. Oh, lads, look at this for troop maneuvers. What's going on down here? Do I need to start making more troops? Is that what you're telling me? Because I will. Is there a couple of wars going on down here?
If I cannot teach you wisdom, I will teach you regret.
So 2 vassals of Purple have gone to war with each other. In my territory. This is like my cats fighting. I have to go out and shout at them. So, yeah, I just kind of go out to these 2 lads and shout at them to stop. Thieves of the Sea. I haven't played it. Transoceanic flight trade is flourishing. But such richly veined routes... No, it's not. But such richly veined routes are attracting vultures of the high seas. Pirates are rumoured to be planning audacious raids on ships near the wealthy city of Carthage. Unless the Empire responds, wealth that should go to the city is likely to go into the pockets of scoundrels. What is the right move? Secure or recruit. So that would spawn an army. That's how incompetent we are as a naval power. To fight pirates, we're going to hire an army. Or overproductive. We'll go for overproductive.
You fascinate me.
Okay, this could be good. We will definitely accept.
Accepted. With pleasure.
Okay, there's no more. I thought there was going to be more. If I buy silk from you, will you stop? Will you stop being such a devil? Foreign outposts have been researched. Provincial administrator. Interpreters. And we have a fancier vessel. Still can't go out. So other than building more soldiers, I don't really know what to do here in the capital. There's nothing I want to do really. I don't think 2 science per researchers. Maybe. Oh, did they finish that building already? They did, so we might as well put this one down. So Carthage is a bit better developed. I think it has 114 industry compared to 104 and 138. Now, this place is falling behind badly. Industry is at 40. Food is at -2. Stability is collapsing. I think we can do this one because there is the edge of this forest, so there should be a good chunk of engineering to be got from there. You know what? We'll just finish that straight off. And what are our options now? +2 industry on river. Mountain, stone, or a rocky field. There's a stone field. So we might as well. I don't know how much it increased. I think it went from like 40 to 43. I'm not sure that's great. And you guys, what can we have you do? So yeah, we should be getting a lot of money in now. 481 per turn. Not too shabby at all. This place is making 103. If I was to put this... Oh, you can only build 1 harbour per district. Oh. 1 per territory. I suppose it makes sense. Otherwise, I would have just walled this entire area with harbours. It makes sense. So it really does mean, like, look how lucky we were to get this building down and this one. If I could have gotten a haven here, because I think it acts as a harbour. It replaced a harbour for its turn. Oh, that would have been fantastic. Okay. Things learned for the next playthrough. Am I seeing an indication? Ah, I was confused. Yes, I know what this is though. This is a free city. So, in the new world, it's already inhabited. All good things must end. The game will end in 25 turns. We have just gotten our 3rd star. We can enter winning streak, but we can't enter the next era. I wonder, can I get the remaining 4 in the 25 turns that I have left? Here is the capital again. We're not doing great with the old owl. Stability. It gives +1 engineering as well now, for some reason. +1 engineering on the commons quarter. Okay. Is that like if I build it next to a commons quarter? Is that what you mean?
Question.
The Zulu have become jealous. They are envious of your status. You had better watch your back around them. Lord Almighty, our fame is... I'm in 6th place. Ah, damn it. I'm being absolutely hammered. I came 2nd when I played Metropolis. Then what we can do, put that there. So we'll be getting a ton of money when this game ends in a couple of turns anyway, so that'll be good. I do love Carthage's ability to have the price. I hope it's still halved. I think we've added a grand total of 1 industry. And I can't really build any more without the stability collapsing. And what do we have here? Yeah, granary. Fields of Plenty. It's a new civic. For industrial production, who owns the means of production? Nationalized industries or privatized? And I think the way we're going, privatized, makes a lot more sense. +1 trader slot on city or outpost per market quarter. So if we come to Sidon, we should see 3 out of 9, whereas there's 4 out of 6, 5 out of 8, and 2 out of 4 for science. I think that's the way I'm supposed to be reading it. So our population is tiny. Our population has not grown. Or I have not grown my population as I should have, and I think one of the big areas there I missed out on was infrastructure. The tribes in the New World are doing better than I am. Oh, and our ship is lost. I didn't actually realize. I haven't been reading the notifications. Bye, ship. Sorry. Sorry, ship. Like I said, the most incompetent naval empire ever. I actually don't like playing naval games. I don't, as in Civilization, I never pick naval powers. I don't like playing with naval units. It shows, doesn't it? It really shows. So we had a fairly big turn there. I think 3 buildings finished their construction queues. We're now up to 635 gold per turn because I've gotten the warehouse down here in our northern city as well. So there's 82 on that. I'm putting up a harbour. There's the merchant's quarter behind it. Maybe try and fit another merchant's quarter in there. We should be okay for stability, yeah. If I was to build another building, it would take us down to 69%. Nice. Down here then, stability is getting hit badly. Stability is getting hit. We could do some public ceremonies, some games. And... are these mountain tiles? They are indeed. So we'll go for stoneworks for here, and for the capital, we will go for that forge. So we still haven't even built a lumberyard. Did he manage to break free? I think so. We would accept. And border policy. Info sharing. No more? Okay. So this is what I was kind of talking about, these kind of peaks. We're seeing this empire now going into, I won't say decline or anything. They're gonna win with the highest amount of fame. But they've lost one of their vassals. One of their vassals has managed to break free and has now become reverential towards us. I don't think we're gonna see them slow down. They're probably slowing down in fame generation and things like that. But they've already gotten a good solid base in there. They're well ahead of us. But that does take a bit of the pressure off of us. So especially now as we have an alliance with them. What the hell is this? Rebels? Aztec rebels. There you go. I hope they're not coming for me. Where are they going? They're not going to attack my capital, are they? Just in case, I'm going to pull an army back to defend the capital. And we have the option of upgrading some troops. Just for the crack, I'm going to get these palisades made to see if it actually appears on the map. I think there is some kind of defensive structure that appears on the map. Where are they going? Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So there's our palisades have gone up to defend the capital from the Aztec rebels who are running around. Let's throw up some stone walls around the capital, as I realize far too late in the game that I was not making anywhere near effective use of the infrastructures. So especially like if I needed food, I built a farm instead of trying to push up these the infrastructures. Now we are in a small bit of problem, or a bit of trouble. I could probably actually throw out another infrastructure or two, and that could probably take care of it without needing to build another farm for a while. So we are approaching the last 10 turns. It does not look like we are going to get the remaining 4 to take us into the... is it the industrious age as opposed to the industrial age? We're now up to 766 gold per turn. 115 from this one tile. And I could probably now put down this food market. Maybe even that customs farm. So I do like this. The adventuring part of the game is over. We haven't really, gone out, built any units. There was our great naval expedition. But I'm much rather at this kind of city building aspect. And whatever it is about humankind, it does it well. I'll leave Carthage for one more turn, I think. I will throw down. So we've already seen a big increase in food production. Food production was getting very low. I think this is how much it's going to increase in the next turn, and it was very low there on the last turn. I built a bit of infrastructure, and now it's increased dramatically. So, yeah. Definitely overlooked the infrastructures. We're up to 796 per turn. It'd be great to get to 800. We're almost, we almost have the merchant star. We will definitely have that on the next turn. Another, what's that, 1,700? Not gonna happen, I don't think. And, oh, 3 more districts. I don't think that's gonna happen either. So in the space of a couple of years, we've gone from having no walls to having stone walls. And a big elephant in the middle of the city. I really do like this this terrain. So you've a very good position for a city. This place looked terrible when we visited it, first of all, actually, at the start of the first episode. I won't say it looked terrible, but it was just barren. And now, big lush city has grown up around it. Big lush incompetent city. What are we going to do for the last few turns? The last few turns. Everything we do is going to decrease stability. We don't have a huge amount. Could be better, could be worse. I've done practically nothing with this city. Do you know what? For old time's sake, we'll throw down another district. Because we've had so much fun with them. So we got our merchant star. We're up to 4 stars. I think this place has been fully incorporated into Orange Country. I think it was just a territory until recent, but it's turned... I think it's just turned orange. Head-banging history. With cultural influence sky high, the Empire loves nothing more than a good story, and now a great one has come to light. Sadly, it begins with the death of one of the Empire's most beloved statesmen, an influential figure in that place that we took over and then allowed to fall into utter chaos. Apparently, reliable sources in the city swear that this lord died after running into his bedchamber's doorframe while chasing a half-dressed foreign ambassador. The lord's son, who's inherited his father's mantle, is begging that you silence the truth and promote a story that he died while hunting a great beast. What is your choice? So we could either reveal... so this just looks like it's going to push us towards either homeland or collectivism. We will falsify. Whatever we put here isn't going to get built, so do you know what? We'll just stick that down and it'll be fine. And for the capital, I think games would be a great way for the capital to see out the final few turns. Finally, we can take our rightful place amongst the great seafaring nations of the world. There's just 2 turns left. We didn't even get the Dutch special ship. I thought it was the Dutch special ship we got. A great fish market. Never mind your fish market. I know where there's a great fish market. Plus 5 per naval trade route and 4 money on harbours. So again, that would be great down here, because I think this counts as a harbour. I think it counts as a harbour. Do you know what? We'll just put everyone doing games for the second last turn, and here we are. Oh, we're 1 star short. If we'd built 2 more districts. How de wished. How de wished. No, it doesn't make a difference. How de wished. We'll put that there. And we'll complete it. And just throwing Dutch money at the whole thing. No, I'm in the wrong place. Throwing Dutch money like lunatics. We put that down. Put that up. There you go. We've unlocked the next era. I'm going to call the episode there. And then I'll have one more episode where I play the remaining turns as the new civilization. Let's go and do this. Who do we have for the next age? The Persians, the Austro-Hungarians, the French, the Germans, the Italians. Who are our merchant people? Expansionist, yeah. Yeah. That's about right. No merchants. No industrial era merchants. Does that make sense? I suppose so. Russians, soldiers. Germans, soldiers. French, fancy soldiers. British, soldier. Italians, musician. A young one singing. Oh, the Alpini, cool. Well, I think as a great naval power, it is only right that we pick the Germans with their naval vessel. Cossacks. A Gatling elephant? Is that like an elephant that fires a lot of bullets? The Austro-Hungarians, and who else have we? The Persians. We could stay as the Dutch. I think we will go with... There you go. We will adopt the German culture. Oh, look at him. Look at him. As close to Mad King Ludwig or Nietzsche as we will get, I think. We've confirmed. Do I need to end the turn? Because if I end the turn, I don't think we get to see the animation. Well, we made it. I'm not too sure. Is this the last turn or do I have one more turn left? But we made it. We've reached the industrial age. We have an idle city. Yeah, let's start building this. Oh no, I actually have to put that somewhere. Let's start building another market. We end our turn.
The world gets larger, the cities expand, buildings reach higher, and roads stretch longer. And yet, the world gets smaller as bridges unite lands. Towns congest, and railroads bring distant goods to the doorstep. Anything seems possible in this wondrous future. Though as humankind grows, the planet itself appears to shrink.
And now we can begin our reign as one of the world's greatest naval powers. We have the U-boat. We still have elephants. We're going to be able to take over the entire world. It's at our mercy. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, never mind. End of your journey. This is your last turn. We're going to be remembered as the famous ruler of the Germans, who we ruled for a single turn. Did we even rule them for a turn? We maybe 2 turns. the famous ruler of the Germans. There it is, the great German Empire that you all loved watching grow through this series. All the fun times we've had as the Germans. With our elephants. What do we have? I didn't even look at what their special district was. +1 industry per population, +3 industry per adjacent makers quarter. And again, it's very difficult to tell where are our maker's quarters. So we will put you... Cannot be done in this territory because I have the wrong city selected. So we'll put you there. Be 24. Oh, there's 2 there. Okay. Put it there. And 2,500. There you go. We at least got a German building built. Also crippling our stability. Rushing through all these buildings in the last few minutes. And there's no point in even looking at how far away from the submarine we are. Oh dear God. From the U-boat. Oh, HUMANKInd. Up here, 52. The bones of 144. 178 or something. Nearly got there. And I finally discovered what this is. Coal. Is that the international symbol for coal? Okay. So coal and eggs. And oil. So I didn't reach this this phase the last time. Do you know what? There you go. There you go. We made it to the industrial era. It took us a while. Let's see where we ranked. It gives you this big long spiel, this big long playthrough now of all your different ages. So we went up to 681 points. Then he put on a suit of armor. I think that was probably our best period. The classical, because we seem to have gained a lot of points there. No points. Oh. And then you can watch the exact same thing for everybody else. No. I think we had, what, 2,700? I did not expect that. I don't know where these guys came out of. They're still the Celts. Don't even know how that's possible, but fair play. And here we go, our statistics. We were 5th. 7 territories controlled, 64 districts, 2 battles won, 1 unit defeated. So we didn't have much of an old military military career. I'm just looking. Look at this. Their fame levels, so shot up here especially, and then remained pretty stable. Yeah, I didn't do great. And purple was pretty consistent all the way through. And then there's lots and lots of other stuff that you can look at. If we look at money. Did I even have the most money? No. I was getting close there by the end. To being second is what I meant to say. Where did they get... Like, where did this come from? What was going on here and what was going on here as it fell off a cliff edge? And trade! I won something. That's the most important thing. And, yeah, there you go. If we quit the main menu, will your man start talking to us again? The devs have a bit of an intro, or a bit of a thing that plays when you turn the game on at the very start. But not this time. So there you go, Humankind. That's my second full playthrough. As you could see, still trying to figure out what the hell I was doing. Definitely did not use industries as much as I could. and as much as I should have, and by industries I mean infrastructures, this game is growing on me. It's growing on me. When I started playing this day one, I played it for a good couple of hours, late into the night. One of those really long, one more turn streams or games, and I really enjoyed this playthrough. I felt a bit rushed at times, though. That's the only thing. You do feel a bit rushed. I think it's just getting an understanding of all the choices that you can make. With Civilization, sometimes you feel you have a city and you're just, you know, what can I do with it? Just produce science or produce money or just do something. I don't have anything for you to do right now. Bar a short period with the capital where stability was really low. And that is maybe a problem, is that there's no way of getting stability back up. There was games that would give you +5, which isn't much good when you're down around 40%. There's only a handful of buildings. I think there's one of them, was it the fountain gives you +20? You build the fountain, you can build 2 districts. But again, I kept putting down districts instead of using the infrastructures. And looking at the scores of the other players and looking at the armies they were able to field, they were definitely producing a lot more food than I was. I should have checked that. We'll say for Vlad to have, I think he had 20 units running around at one stage. Just in like a small concentrated area. That's 20 units of population. That's larger than, you know, one of my cities. So yeah, I have to go back and I have to start again and give this another look through. Of course, there's only a few days left in the open beta or the closed beta, which you can gain access to if you have pre-ordered the game or if you watch some streamers on Twitch. More than likely, it's going to be closed by the time these videos go out, or it's going to be close to closing. And it's actually, I thought it was only a couple of weeks to release date. I suppose it is, but it's still, you have to get through all of July first. And that's a dangerous month. Anything could happen in July. That's a dangerous month. Am I going to get this game when it comes out? I don't think so, because I have a long list of games that I need to get through. And by get through, I mean not play, because I should be doing more constructive things, more productive things. But I think this is definitely one I'm going to pick up on sale at some stage. I enjoyed it. It's mostly intuitive. You know, there wasn't anything kind of totally out of left field. I really like all of the innovative stuff that they've done. Diplomacy still needs to be worked on. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I really enjoyed playing as the Germans. I think Edgar Allan Poe looked absolutely fantastic in his German uniform. As the leader of one of the most incompetent naval nations that has ever been thrown into the limelight, that has ever appeared in a video game. I don't know what to say. When a man is looking at you with that big smug smile, how can you say anything? I had great fun. I hope you've enjoyed this series, this short series, as I flounder around a Civ-style game where I don't have anything about Irish history to talk about. If you've enjoyed it, give it a like. You know what to do. All the good things to summon the YouTube algorithm. Give it a like. Leave a comment. Subscribe to be kept up to date with new videos. But the YouTube algorithm, if it knows anything, it'll keep you up to date anyway, so it doesn't make much of a difference. And there you go. Poe, it's been great having you around. We'll talk to you again. And to everybody who's joined in, thank you very much, and I will see you the next time I see you. God, look at that smug bastard.